are looking today at lesson 3.4 in our Big Go Math book. And what we're working on today is adding three numbers. Okay, so we've been talking about making friendly numbers, making landmark numbers, and we're again practicing this today. All right, so let's do this first page together. All right, so it says, write the sum of the pair of addends. Basically, we are making number bonds. Okay, so 6 plus 2. What I like to do is I like to put the big number in my head and count up the little number. And remember, I told you when I was in elementary school, we did something called touch math. So I sometimes will touch each number the amount that it is worth. Okay, so big number in my head, 6 plus 2, 6, 7, 8. Notice I made 2 dots on the 2 to get to 8. All right, I know my doubles facts, so I'm not even going to have to touch that. 3 plus 3 is 6. All right, this one, 5 plus 4, put 5 in my head, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can always add 1, so 4 plus 1 is 5. 7 plus 3, big number in my head, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, big number in my head, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, just a quick practice on making number bonds. All right, let's turn over to the actual problems. Okay, so what they want you to do today is work on adding three numbers. And the best way to do it is to find some friendly numbers in there that are easy to add. So they took this problem, 3 plus 2 plus 7, and they added it in 3 different ways. Now, you're going to get the same answer no matter what, but if you look, excuse me, if you look here, it's easier to add to a 10. 10 plus 2 is 12, okay? So here they did the 2 and the 7 to make 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And here they did the 3 and the 2 to make 5. 5 plus 7 is also 12. So the point is that you can add them whichever direction you would like, but it's easier if you can try to find some friendly numbers. You will not always have a combination that'll make 10 in the real world. Now, in this lesson, possibly, but in the real world, when you have three numbers, they will not always make a 10. However, you need to try to look and see if you see a 10. That being said, there goes our lights again. That being said, these are some things that you should write on your paper at the beginning to kind of give you a guide. So what I'm going to do up here at the top of my paper is 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6, and 5 plus 5. This is kind of going to be in my brain, and I'm going to kind of think about that as I'm working through the problems. Okay? Go get your Big Go Math book and turn to page 134, and let's work through 1, 2, and 3 together. Okay? Big Go Math book, page 134. Now remember, you are watching a video, so you can pause this, go get your book, and then press play. I'm going to continue on. All right, so let's look at number 1. There's 2 problems. Notice they're exactly the same. It says solve 2 ways and circle the 2 addends you added first. Okay, so let's try to make a 10. All right, I see an 8. Is there a 2? Yes, so I'm going to group these 2 together. It says circle, and I boxed it, so let me follow directions. Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10, plus that 1 is 11. Okay, now let's do it over here. Let's box these 2, and let's do 9 plus 2. Add my 1 up there. All right, put 9 in our head, count 2, 9, 10, 11. So you get the same answer. The point is that you need to try to make a 10. Okay, let's do this one. I've got a 7. 7. Do I have a 3? Yes. Let's get these 2 together to make a 10. 10 plus 3, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, I know that you see me using my fingers. The goal is to not use your fingers. I just am a kind of person that talks with their hands. So try not to use your fingers. If you have to right now, that's okay. But the goal is to not be using your fingers and to do it all in your head. Okay, moving on. This time let's add 3 and 3 to get 6. Do you notice that 10 plus 3 is a lot easier for you to do in your brain than 7 plus 6? Or at least in my brain it is. 7 plus 6 is also 13, but it's easier to add to a 10 than it is to a 7. All right, let's do one more together. All right, we've got a 4 and a 2 and a 4. 4 and 6 make 10, and I don't have a 6 up here. So let's see, but I do notice something. I noticed 2 things. I noticed that if I group these, I get 6, and 6 plus 4 is 10. And then over here, does anybody see a way to make 10 here? If you add 4 and 4, you get 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay. All right, so what you're doing is you have got the same numbers 2 times, and you're adding them up in different ways. If you get 2 different answers, you did something wrong and you need to go back and try again. All right, so today I want you to complete page 134, do 135, which is here, and do just the test prep on 136, okay? So all of 135 and 136, do the test prep. Let me write this up here for you.